The greatness of 2000s anime. I see One Piece in the thumbnail. I have to watch.
Let me write it. Hurry up and let me write it.
Gang.
What the hell?
Guns aren't for threats. They're for actions. Are you willing to risk your life?
Yo, Luffy was LARPing like crazy here. Yo, what's good? Favor, how you doing?
2000s anime, in my opinion, every single era of anime has been pretty peak. The 80s had Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball. No cap, outside of Dragon Ball, what did the 80s even do, bro? They got Dragon Ball, they got Akira. Leave me alone! But
this meme was so
what
big.
What the hell are all these shows, bruh? But Dragon Ball being in this era alone already makes the 80s peak, because without the 80s, without Dragon Ball, a lot of the anime today would not exist. The 90s had Trigun, Cowboy Bebop, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Sailor Moon, the first arc of Berserk before they dropped this BS. The 2010s had bangers. The 2020s had OD bangers. They created Jujutsu Kaisen. They created my guy Toji, bruh. Walk him down, Toji. Spin
That made my parlay.
Toji,
Top 3
Toji
anime. Top 3 anime. One Piece. I don't really know the rest. Every other thing can follow through, but One Piece is on top. I like JJK a lot, Sha. What would we even say would be my top 3 anime? Chai, hold on. I can't give a list off rip because I feel like I don't really enjoy the rest as much as I enjoy One Piece. So let's say One Piece is on top. Then what would I give? What could I even say is my favorite anime other than One Piece? I really enjoyed One Punch Man because that was the first anime that I watched. So I don't really know what I would give. Hold on, let me think about it. We have One Piece, we have JJK, and then I don't know, every other thing could follow after One Piece. I couldn't care less. Noob to this reaction. Hold on, or to this OBS thing. Alright, hold on, let's lock in.
Drink orange Fanta. Drink lemonade instead, because if you do, you will be.
Shut your.
Now, first off, 2000s anime is home to the anime Big Three. Now, for those who don't know why the Big Three
One Piece is in the middle?
The Big Three was the top 3 best-selling manga in.
Boom! One Piece on top, Naruto in second, Bleach in third. Every other person's opinion does not matter anymore. Hush.
The 2000s. Not the top 3 best, although it low-key was. Not the top 3 longest, nah. When the manga industry wasn't really mainstream yet, when they wasn't up billions upon billions of dollars, low-key trillions as a whole, back when they was down bad on they was going broke, I think. So they needed a superstar. A once-in-a-generation superstar that could really take the anime.
And that is One Piece.
Manga industry to the next level. They needed a Tom Brady, a LeBron James, a Wembenyama. They needed a GOAT. So then 3 arrived. They triple-handedly carried anime low-key. Manga and anime fans back then were straight eating, bruh. They got Naruto there, One Piece there, Bleach there. The average anime fan was getting passed around. They was low-key getting gangbangs. Pause.
Yo.
It was low-key the anime.
Yo, Bucket Smash is so funny.
There was some other
Dragon Ball is their papa, yeah,
I'm
facts.
cover later in this video, but the Big Three really set the tone for their era and the other eras after too. A prime example, good example, a great example. Bleach, oh my goodness. Out of
I've still not watched Bleach. I need to watch Bleach.
The most influential anime. Like reason number 1 as to why I know this is the case. Bleach for real was the pioneer to anime that contain organized combat hierarchies that go out and fight monsters and demons. Let me put it to you like this: the Soul Reapers in Bleach go out and fight Hollows. This bald nigga, Longbeard nigga, is the leader of said system, and these people right here are the elite troops, the best of the best. Ichigo becomes a Soul Reaper and Loki becomes tough. The Demon Slayers go out and well slay demons. This dude is the leader of said system, and these people right here are the elite troops, the best of the best. Tanjiro becomes a Demon Slayer and Loki becomes tough. The Jujutsu sorcerers go out and fight Cursed Spirit. You see what I'm saying, bro? Gaki Akuta follows that same format. Chainsaw Man follows that same format. Literally none of those anime would exist if it wasn't for a cleaning product. It's not even just that aspect of Bleach too. That Bankai, the way a Bankai works.
For you guys in chat that keep saying what do we see in One Piece, please stop trying to rage with me. You know damn well that One Piece is peak. Stop it. Okay.
New anime love that.
Y'all know his
boy.
peak.
And
Hush.
anime power really escalates in two ways. It's either transformations from Dragon Ball or it's similar to a Bankai from Bleach. For example, again, the JJK domain expansion. Byakuya Bankai is damn near a domain expansion, bruh. The way breathing forms in Demon Slayer are set up is low-key similar to any moment in anime where the fight pauses so that characters can showcase their identity through their power is definitely Bleach. But although I did say that Bleach was the most influential out of all the big three, they all were pretty influential too. Like Naruto, oh my days, bro. If an anime was about a kid who had no hoes, no motion, no friends, lame as hell, weak as hell, no drip, but their hair was low-key tough, you already know Naruto was behind that. Prime examples: My Hero Academia and Black Clover.
I can't stand My Hero Academia. That shit annoys the fuck out of me. It makes no sense. Like I don't know why Deku was so weak. Like that nigga cries all the time for no reason. Please.
Bad clear, bro.
Reminds me of season 1 era.
Glorified mayor also wants to be a glorified mayor primarily so that they can be respected and show that they too can be great. They want to be respected so bad that they don't even realize that their dream is low-key ass. Get all that strength to get all that power just to sit in an office and do paperwork? Oh hell nah, son. Just go to school, gang. I want to work the greatest 9 to 5. Saying that.
No, but for real though, I just realized that that's like the entire point of Naruto. I want to get stronger, beat up a bunch of niggas so that I can work the best 9 to 5 that like the world could offer me.
At least
Crazy
Deku's
word.
Loki has some aura to it. The world's greatest hero. That's so hard. But all three of their come-ups, their reasonings for being great is low-key similar. There's also something else I've noticed about new gen anime. Why the hell do they all got a Sasuke as a deuteragonist, bruh? It's always a happy-go-lucky saying that nigga. Main character and the side character always thinks they're the greatest nigga to ever touch the earth.
Walking around like you God's gift to earth. Nigga, you ain't shit.
They hate smiling, they hate looking like they have fun. They just think any type of jolliness is weakness. Sasuke moves just like Megumi, who moves just like Tomioka, who moves just like Yuno, who moves just like Todoroki, who moves just like Great Fullbuster, moves just like Sasuke. Can you perceive the fit Uchiha? All them characters I just named move just like a nigga who just touched 10K on Instagram and is now aura farming for no reason. But yeah, Naruto really
This nigga takes every single chance to plug in his Instagram. You might as well
all
just
these
go
new gen anime to move like this, bro. You wanna know what I peeped? Not only do they have a hyperactive main character, an aura farming Ken Carson listening side character, the third main character is almost always a girl and she's almost always a bastard. Noelle from Black Clover is low-key annoying and is low-key mad violent. Damn, relax, short. Nobara moves just like this. Power moves just like this. All three of them love abusing men. They would never touch another woman like this. Sakura would never dare Falcon Punch Hinata. Unless they're actually fighting and is actually trying to beat each other up, then that's different. They really want to be Team 7 so bad. And guess what? Naruto's influence extends even beyond that. New gen anime damn near always gotta have a demon or a devil inside of them. This man usually literally has an ancient crypt.
Yeah. But we can't say that they are copying Naruto there. Hold on, chat. I want to try to switch my scene again because I think that would look cool with me explaining this shit. But I've forgotten which button it is, so I'm going to go for 3 and then hope that that's the button. But like I was saying, we can't say that what's it called, that Yuji and Naruto are the same, because on one hand you had Naruto having the 90th beast inside him, Kurama, right? And he was trying to help Naruto. Sukuna wanted nothing more than to see Yuji in pain. It doesn't count as the same. Alright, hold on, I'm going to try and switch it back so I can look cooler. I don't know whether that button worked. Let me try getting off the screen and then see whether it works now. Do I press 2 or 3? Yeah, let me just check from here. Okay, no, I press 3 now. Okay. Alright, then we go back. I don't know whether I went the right side of the video. I feel like I skipped a bunch of shit that I wasn't supposed to skip. Alright, so we're just gonna go from like anywhere around here. Click.
Almost always a bastard. Noelle from Black Clover is low-key annoying.
Skip.
They really want to be that. New gen anime damn near always gotta have a demon or a devil inside of them.
Let's figure out a way how to do that.
Literally has an ancient crypt from 1,000 years ago, casually sitting in his internal crib. Asta has this in, bro. What the hell is this? This dude might genuinely be the most unholy looking being I've ever seen in my damn 21 years of living. Damn,
Yo, Fire Force was also a very peak anime.
Shut your ass up. Denji has a chainsaw devil inside of him. Like, damn, bro, it can't never be nothing good like an angel. It's never no angels, archangels, seraphims. It always always gotta be demons. And largely for new anime, it all stems from Naruto. Naruto has a big, ginormous, Wembenyama mutated nine-tailed fox demon inside of him. So that's Naruto's influence. One Piece's influence is kind of not there because it's too good to be copied. Yes! If you try to make any anime about anybody on a boat traveling in
pirates on a boat.
Out.
So you guys know, Miles Way is just like pirates on a boat, pirates on the boat, pirates on the fucking boat. That's about One Piece.
Any ops, you will genuinely get slimed out by the One Piece fandom, and I will be right there on the front lines doing you like how Omni-Man did the entire city of Chirac. Don't you dare play with my goat Oda. But influence aside, the big three alone are pretty good shows. Now you're probably like, well, Bucket Hat Splash, of course they're good shows. They're influential for a reason. No, that's not how that works. Monkey, you can be influential and still low-key trash. Playboy Cardi influenced Ken Carson and Yee. Ken Carson and Yee is very good. Playboy Cardi is low-key buns. Ken Carson and Yeet could both make Sky while getting topped by a Dominican at 4 a.m. on no sleep.
I don't know about that. I don't want to glaze Catty, but I still don't agree with that.
Cardi go make run, nigga gonna start lag spiking indefinitely. Another example, the moonwalk by Michael Jackson. It's inspired by a move called the backslide. As you can clearly see, the backslide is fucking ass. He looks like he's on his way to sneakily take the meanest dookie of his entire life. The moonwalk, on the other hand, was straight greatness. A good life lesson.
So you want to see my moonwalk?
From straight poop. With the proper lens equipped, you can observe trash and learn how to become terrific. However, as I aforementioned, the big three is not trash. Like Bleach, bro. Bleach really cold as hell, bro.
I like how Chuck keeps trying to beat me.
15-year-old teenage boy in school, then him coming home and getting abused by his father. Very realistic, you know what I'm saying? This does happen in real life.
Daddy take me in there and beat my mother. She needs to go to bed, boy. Daddy get through eating, daddy come in there and beat my ass again. She go to bed, boy.
Why? Fire ad is crazy.
But his dad's low-key funny too though, so it's chill. There was also a short Latina all farming on top of a cell phone pole. One day while the teenage boy Ichigo was
but Bleach had the best art, like best fashion.
Nigga room, bro. Oh hell no, son, she trying to get Nikki. However, the Latina Rukia is actually a spirit. Ichigo is not supposed to see bro, but Ichigo does in fact see bro. Then a hollow of Monster and Bleach attacks bro's crib. At this point, the Latina was low-key bunned, so she couldn't do nothing. So she gave this man Ichigo powers and Ichigo slayed the hollow, you see? And from that day on, the main character of Bleach was a certified thug. He was walking around getting stronger, skipping school. Some of y'all be skipping class to vape. He was skipping class to get in that field and fight the real demons. He was genuinely letting his nuts hang on all the ops until the ops stopped looking like this and started looking like this. Once Ichigo got his powers, he thought everything was all fine and dandy, but what he didn't know was that his Latina shorty was actually from somewhere else. She was not from that weak-ass town Ichigo's from called Karakura Town. She actually wasn't even from Earth. She's from the Soul Society. Her big homies from the Soul Society came down, jumped Ichigo.
Or you hear from
Why?
Else, nigga, I got jumped in LA by some pussy ass niggas, and they jumped me, nigga. Nobody gave me the fake one-on-one, nigga. Nobody gave me
your ex was so tough when saying
this. And I painted that nigga when he was on the ground.
And kidnapped his Dominican shorty and brought her back to they hood so she can get executed. No! However, as I aforementioned, Ichigo is a thug. He was not going for none of that fugazi rigmarole bullshit. I don't know if I use those words right, but he immediately planned on getting back up and spinning back for his Dominican shorty. So he got up, tapped in with my nigga Bucket Hat Kisuke. His man's Uryu already had powers, but Chad and Orihime did too. What the Chad doing? And they all, and the cat who's actually low-key a fine-ass dark skin, but we don't see that till later.
Don't get me started. I think Bleach was the first anime to actually get a black woman right and make her so damn sexy. Ugh.
And they all, and the cat who's actually low-key a
Chad.
fine ass dark skin, but we don't see that till later. Pulls up to the Soul Society. Woo! They pull up, you know what I'm saying, talk to the folks around town. If you couldn't already tell, this place right here is the afterlife. If you also couldn't tell, everybody
yo chat niggas in
the Soul Society. They pull up, you know what I'm saying, talk to the folks around town. If you couldn't already
tell, wait, pause. Niggas in what's it called, in the UK will pull up to you holding this type of shit, and then we'll be like, why you running, bruv? Why you running, bruv? What am I supposed to do?
This right here is the afterlife. If you also couldn't tell, everybody around here is fucking struggling. Niggas is dead broke around here, bruh. How the hell
Better
you
than
want
One
a
Piece
life
ladies?
of
Yeah, I'm
struggle,
finna agree with
die,
that.
and get put into the soul society.
I'm always
where
agree
you're
with that, I
also
can't lie.
struggling. Out of all the anime I ever watched in my entire life, Bleach by far has the worst afterlife I've ever seen. How the hell you die and get sent to the hood, bro? Like they dead in the trenches. I'm crying, dog. I farted. Y'all couldn't hear it, but my fault. But anyway, you know what I'm
didn't
saying?
need
They
that
tapping with
information.
dude Ichigo and him is low-key beefing for absolutely no reason. Then they tap in with bro's sister. Now bro's sister is low-key kind of bad. What they gonna do basically, right, Monkey, is Kukaku Shiba is gonna put them in a big-ass cannon and launch them into the Seirete. Now the Seirete is where all the Soul Reapers live, where all the thugs and the demons live. That place is literally filled with strong-ass fashion niggas. They def follow that nigga Bucket Hat Splash
see what
on
I was
Instagram.
saying?
They get launched into the R Farmer's hood and start sneaking around trying to find Rukia. Ichigo comes across Saitama on the meanest trend, smacks him. Then Ichigo comes across Renji and spanks him up like a biological father. He spanked that nigga like how real nigga dads would spank their son after they say some dumb shit like Drake is better than Michael Jackson. Drake can never make a Billie Jean. It's not my love. Yeah, nigga. Do you remember the Dominican shorty I was talking about earlier, Rukia? Ichigo was low-key pulling her, but before that, that was low-key Renji's shorty. Renji is now asking Ichigo to save his shorty. Oh no! You gonna ask?
No, chat. May you never be put in the position where you have to beg another nigga to save your girl after you know that he's low-key pulling your girl. That's sad, bro.
Another grown man as a grown man to save yo girl. Nigga, you suck. Yeah, not gonna lie, bro. This guy's life is terrible, bro. His hairline is already sharp as Einstein's mind. Later in the show, he loses directly after he pops his ult. Every single time. And now he's asking the ops who just beat him up to save his own girl after he was just trying to execute his own girl. Nigga. Then, you know what I'm saying, Ichigo goes on and
but that doesn't make any sense.
Izaraki, the Florida YN of the Seirete. Actually, he's old. The Florida old head of the Seirete. And after Loki getting thraxed and bitched in front of a lolly, he Loki beats Kenpachi, but he falls in the process. Meanwhile, in the Soul Society arc,
how did he beat Kenpachi
going on? The edgiest nigga from your high school actually grew up, remained edgy, and actually got strong. And now he's plotting to backdoor all his homies, all his day ones. And that somebody is one of these individuals right here. Fast forward a couple hours or a couple days, I forget. They really put that heat to the Rukia's head, bro. God damn, what she did was not this bad, bro.
Man, what did he do to make them niggas that
mad?
As they were
What's
about
good?
to
How
kill
you
her,
doing?
even though she's already dead because she's in the afterlife, Ichigo pulls up and saves his Dominican shorty. Yeah!
Look at him aura farming.
Hey, he aura farming too? That meant Ichigo about to get all the Dominican eats, all the Dominican coup. He throws Rukia at Renji. One taps 3 lieutenants back to...
Yo, this nigga really said, yo, grab your shorty.
All the Dominican coup. He throws Rukia...
Yes, I just saved your shorty. Take your girl back, nigga.
Yeah, Renji. One taps 3 lieutenants back to back to back. Byakuya immediately spins
I'm
on that
so
invasive
dead,
juvenile
bro.
delinquent. Byakuya is the most dedicated, most passionate, most seasoned performative man you will ever see in the show. Low-key in all of anime, he's more performative than Sasuke. They start boxing. Ichigo with Low-key holding his own psych a lot. He was getting thracked, so his inner power, his inner hollow started to surface, and he was genuinely giving this nigga Byakuya the works. But then Ichigo starts tweaking out like a crackhead in Boston. He comes to his senses, they clash, and Ichigo wins. And just like that, officially saves Rukia. And that's just the first arc of Bleach.
Isn't it so funny how people would be like, oh, I hate anime, I would never watch anime, but then they end up doing TikTok trends where it's like, you know the one TikTok sound that everybody's using now where it's like switch, turn, like from Bleach, where he's like, I can't move my body, switch. Sad.
Get better. Oh yeah, this dude Aizen was the backdoor. He faked his death, slimed out his own lieutenant, switched up on all his mans the second he made it. Just straight L mans all around, bro. Okay, I might do that. But just off the first arc, Bleach's peak.
Chat, give me 2K. Send 2K to my OP. I'm switching up on my day ones.
Naruto is peak.
Especially this one that is in front of me now.
Previously stated, Naruto had no motion, no shorty, no friends, no parents. He was broke. His entire hood hated him. Yeah, not gonna lie, that man was
good on you. I'm
it.
good. I'm good.
What's
good with you?
He had no skills. He couldn't hit no 90s. The girl he wanted did not want him.
How you doing, Blackfire?
Wanted the dude who did not want her whatsoever. The leader and most influential ninja in the entire village promised to Naruto's mom that he would look after Naruto, and then in fact did not look after Naruto. He gave those.
This sounds like the type of shit that that one guy in your friend group who actually just secretly hates you would do. What do you mean I gave you my kid to take care of and then you just left him in an abandoned, like run down apartment, and then just gave him enough money for him to eat spoiled food, like rotten milk,
some Lunchables, some True Moo chocolate milk that expired in 2 days, gave him $500 for rent, says you have my number, don't call me, but my parents, where are they? Shut your ass up, you dumb little fox nigga, you don't have the privilege to experience parents. Then this man walked off, bro. But even though everybody was hating on him, even though everybody was on his dick, he did not let that discourage him. Everybody thought he wouldn't graduate the Ninja Academy and become a genin. He became a genin, bro. Yo, bitch ass nigga, you made it. Yo, pussy that #1. And then slowly but surely, for bro, he was blowing up.
Yeah, that audio is so
stronger,
dumb.
going on missions. He even outed a PDF file before Gideon was doing that.
Who's next, huh? You gonna try and groom me next? Or are you gonna try to groom that fucking 15-year-old boy over there that you came here to meet?
Gang, what? I don't remember this.
Than any blade.
And then bro just kept getting tougher. But the thing about Naruto is that Naruto's plot is actually very interesting. Yeah, he's trying to go out there and beat a Hokage, but half the show is literally just him trying to track down. Most of the show is just him trying to track down Sasuke. Hey yo, like,
you can't convince me that Naruto and Sasuke weren't fucking. Yeah, you can't convince me about that. There's nothing you would say. There's too much evidence pointing to that. There's no way.
Sasuke is my favorite character in Naruto, but Sasuke is not that cool, bruh. Like, once Naruto got stronger than Sasuke, this nigga Sasuke was low-key hated.
Wait, I just realized what his list was. Okay, never mind.
It's not that cool, bruh. Like, once Naruto got stronger than Sasuke, this nigga Sasuke was low-key hated. All of a sudden, bro started having more attitudes. All of a sudden, bro was more moody. It even got so bad to the point where he got submissive and submitted himself to the Diddy Snake nigga. What? Choji, Kiba, Naruto, Shikamaru, and Neji all teamed up in the Sasuke retrieval arc. Tough-ass retrieval arc, by the way, to get bro back. And all 5 of them was locked in, even Choji and Kiba. Choji and Kiba suck. But even so, they all risked their lives to take down the Sound Fort just so Naruto could fight Sasuke or take back Sasuke. All Naruto wanted to do was help, but when Naruto put up on Sasuke, all Sasuke did was just beat his ass. Like, does this look like things that a friend would do to you, bro?
Wake up, will ya? Before it's too late!
It's too late now! Naruto!
Yo, Naruto, that is not your man's, bruh.
That's not your man's,
bruh. Into the
bruh.
sky, took you by the legs, wrapped his legs around your head so you couldn't scrum around, and
wrapping his
head straight into
wrapping his legs around your head. Gang, pause. What?
to the rocks, bruh. But even then, you spent all that time throughout the series just glazing him, bro.
Yeah,
Are we serious?
facts.
Yeah, not gonna lie, gang, you a way better friend to me. I'll be so damned if my man suplexed me into the ground from high ground onto some rocks. If that was me, it's on site literally every time I see bro. When you saw bro again after the time skip, he personally showed you that there's genuinely levels to this shit. Went inside your mind, popped yo fox in front of your face, aura farmed on you and made sure that you saw that the fit was clean. Then aura farms again by disappearing into fire to leave. This your man's, bro. This is the dude you spent the whole show trying to track down, bro. Are we serious? Naruto Uzumaki, you might just be a bird, bro. You might be a bird. But that aside, you know what I'm saying? You are still the GOAT. You put your whole weak ass, racist ass village on your back and saved them from total annihilation.
Yo, it also still doesn't make any sense why what's it called, what's the name of the Naruto's village again? The entire village was just racist for no reason. Like, there wasn't any valid reason why they had to be racist. They were just racist to be racist.
yourself on your dolo because Kakashi, Mr. Worldwide, the honored one, looking at nigga, got packed up along with every single ninja in the series in the village. He was moving like 2018 Braun at the age of 16. My God! If you wasn't chasing another grown man for your whole show, you might actually be a top 5 anime character of all time. I don't know how when you grew up you wasn't sliming out every single Leaf Village member to ever be alive right now. There's a lot of edgy anime characters and a lot more edgy niggas in real life. Naruto is one of the very few beings who actually has a valid reason to be edgy. But Naruto really is one of them ones, you know what I'm saying? They got everything you need for real. They got a loud ass, stupid ass nigga as a main character. The sensei is a nigga with white hair who's cold as hell, except Kakashi Loki ain't that cold for real. He really trash as hell if you really deep it. They got different POI, you know what I'm saying? They got America, they got they got racism, they got Negroes, they got the white Negroes. But actually, they don't got everything. There's one thing that they don't have. They don't have Monkey D. Luffy. Now, as you can probably tell or not by my name, my profile picture, my Twitter banner, because I know you followed it, I know you did, right? I am indeed a One Piece connoisseur, saying that nigga. Some say I'm a meat writer, I say I'm a ball knower. First of all, right, the premise of
I'm quoting that. Some say I'm a meat writer, but I'm actually a ball knower. Fact.
Show what the show's about. Basically a nigga in a straw hat, not Luffy, but another nigga in a straw hat. Before the straw hat wearing nigga was wearing the straw hat. Pulled up on a random ass alcoholic in a boat and immediately knew that he was the GOAT, bruh. He ain't even know, bro. He's never seen bro fight. He's never seen bro do anything else besides sit there and drink Casamigos. He was like, hey there, what you drinking there? Some Casamigos. I don't really care. What the hell, bruh? So basically, right, I'm broke, you broke, I know you broke, nigga. I'm broke. Man, who broke, bruh? Not gonna lie, you just reek of no motion.
Yo, how you doing, Silence?
Man, what? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I know. So as I was saying, brokey, come with me. Join me on my quest to get all the hoes. We gonna traverse the seas, you know what I'm saying? Rob niggas, kill niggas. We gonna live out my dreams of being a successful Chicago Joe rapper. I'm working on gathering a crew, and you, sir, are my first crewmate. Should I bet? And that's basically how One Piece started, bro. One Piece started because a nigga was trying to get his bread up and get some motion. Get to that cheese, get to that coin, get to that paper, bro. Isn't that just beautiful?
So they really just like
poetic,
me.
Irrefutably sublime. Wanting to get the emotion up is indeed the motivation of many of men, especially in today's age, bruh. Gas now is $4. If that alone doesn't seriously motivate you to get to that coin, bruh, I don't know what will. So then, you know what I'm saying, Roger and Rayleigh did just that. They went across the sea, gathered more heads.
I think this is the first time where the US has something more expensive than Nigeria. You guys are spending $4 per liter for fuel. That's crazy.
Other more crewmates. Roger
Trump, this is not an excuse for you to come and start bombing Nigeria. That please, thank you.
Became one of the strongest pirates in the entire show.
Yeah, Pelita.
The bad hose was on his body. He was living the dream, bruh. Damn. He was no longer broke. He was up. He was getting OD famous. He was low-key on pace to becoming the greatest hoodlum the world has ever seen. In fact, he actually did become the greatest hoodlum the world has ever seen. One day he came across it. He and his crew found the One Piece. They uncovered all the motion. They uncovered all of the world secrets because the world is low-key ran by like a demonic black nigga.
Again, what do you guys think the One Piece is going to be? Uncle, I miss you. I'm right here. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm still here.
Dude at the top of the One Piece world is literally an underground rapper. I'm crying, dog. But unfortunately, before Goldie Roger found the One Piece, he caught AIDS. He caught the Magic Johnson disease, the Eazy-E illness. So shortly after he found the One Piece and became the king of the pirates, he abolished his crew, got caught by the Marines on purpose, and fucking died. But before he died, he left the world with some peak information, bruh. Some dude in the crowd was like, hey, Roger, wait, before you die. I seen you on them streams, bruh. You were the king of the pirates. You had all the bad hoes. You had India Love on your shit, bruh. You had Shensia on your shit, bruh. You sailed the seas in a tough-ass whip. Yo, chain heavy, yo, fit heavy, yo, dick heavy. Nigga, what? You were just a goat. Hey, yo, bro, we not gonna just speed past that game.
Get off that nigga dick, bro. What is you doing?
Shut your asses up. Shut your asses the hell up. Let me talk to my glorious King Raj. Anyways, before you die, gang, how do I get like you, gang? How do I get your level of motion? Matter of fact, how do I get your motion? Where is it at? You're funny, you dick riding ass nigga. Anyway, you want my treasure? You want my motion? You can have it. I left everything I've gathered in one place. All you have to do is go out and find it. Oh, the goat I'm gonna go cheat on my baby moms. And just like that, Goldie Roger created the show, bruh. There was already pirates before, but with
Pirates
that,
on
he
the
jump started the great pirate era. Everybody and their moms now wanted to gangbang and tote swords.
Eventually,
Luffy wanted to as well. Luffy was born and it was now time for him to create his own pirate crew, do what Roger did, and then surpass him. Woo! Isn't that a great plot, bruh? That man Luffy goes around gathering a crew, not random homeless niggas this time. Actually, low-key worse. But the show's tough, bruh. Luffy really goes around.
Luffy would see a random rat in the corner that so happens to be able to talk and is like, yes, you hop on my ship. Hop on my ship with immediate effect. You are now part of my crew. It's kind of how I'm recruiting you guys. You guys are just random people that I met on the internet. Now you're part of my crew. Yes. Yes, we're going to go find the One Piece.
Explores new POIs, goes to all sorts of different countries, beats up the evil ass dictators for some Wingstop. You watching, you bastard. Have you ever had Wingstop? That joint is good, bro. If you ever want to find me, just go to a Wingstop and I'll probably be there. Is it because I'm black? Yes. But I am not fighting no big net variants for some Wingstop, bro. But Luffy will because he's the GOAT. One Piece got great story and lore. If you're a hashtag true Negro and want to see straight hands, One Piece got straight hands.
Yo. The amount of time this nigga has used the word Negro in this video.
If you want to see the bad Johns, bro, you are horny. Reevaluate your brain chemistry and brainwaves and stop gooning to 2D characters.
Pause. Your Discord server invite is not working no more. I'm looking going to wipe that server and make a new one.
Go to 3D instead. Monkey boy, monkey boy, monkey boy, monkey boy.
Are you trying to get me banned?
More tough 2000s anime out there, like for example, this dude right here.
Oh my god, this is so tough. This anime is so tough. I haven't watched it yet. I think I only watched like one season of it. Was it this? Was it Afro Samurai? I think it was Afro Samurai.
The main character. This dude is the blackest Japanese nigga I've ever seen in my damn life. He blacker than Zoro, and Zoro black as hell. Nigga always wearing a do-rag, a LARPing ass nigga. And now if you have watched Samurai shit.
Loki, now that he mentions that, Zoro being black is so funny because Zoro is racist. So is Zoro really just Uncle Ruckus?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't watched it though, and you're confused on why I say this, just observe the way this dude fight, bro. Do you see that, bro? Like I said, this dude may be Japanese, I think, but he just reeks with the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. He runs at bro and swings his sword like he's trying to hold a blick. I've never seen no swordsman ever hit this motion, bro. The other swordsman, Jin, tries to counterattack. He gets down on the ground, and his attempt at his counterattack is break dancing a kick, nigga. How you gonna kick the ops as a swordsman?
Yes, chat, I have a Discord. Oh my god, yes, I have a Discord server. I'm not using it right now because I haven't like talked to anybody on there, and most people on there only fuck with me because of Kodem, and I no longer want to play or make Kodem content like that anymore. I'm trying to diversify, so I'm going to make a new Discord, and then you guys can join, and you guys should probably go follow. I'll make a post about it so you guys can go follow the main account type shit.
It's not illegal. Mihawk would never do that, bruh. The white man would never do that, bruh. But this shit way colder, that's what I'm saying. Mugen gets up, weaves all this dude's attacks. This fight is low-key frying me because not one clash, not one hit, it's just been straight dodges. But look at the movements of this dude Mugen, bro. This is exactly how Luffy would fight if he had rubber powers and if he was a swordsman. You think I'm lying? Jin swung at Mugen and he stopped the sword with his chancla. Luffy hit that exact same maneuver against Zoro. As a matter of fact, now that I think about it, Mugen is just Luffy and Zoro combined into one nigga. As they were fighting, some dickhead with no eyebrows started committing arson on the whole building they was fighting in. Then Mugen and Jin started fighting in the fire, but then bro's hair caught on fire. Damn! What the hell happened? They both got
arrested.
Whatever you call this. And because the people around think they caused a fire, they're now gonna get executed tomorrow. This right here is Fu. Fu is
okay, cool. But why, if you're going to execute them, why torture them before the execution? That makes no sense whatsoever.
Fu was gonna break him out of jail, but that shit did not work. So as they were about to get executed, this man Muga did some cool nigga shit, dodged the execution, break danced after ops, kicked bro's blick away so the other dude can free himself with the blick. Jin sent them to Afterlife Cancun. Jin then freed Mugen, and now they were both free. It's fucking Kobe and Shaq, yes sir. Mugen was like, I still want the hands from you, what are you looking at? But we can resume that later. First, let's touch up on these dudes. Nigga, what? They start touching up on them dudes, they low-key frying them. This man Mugen front flipped on a nigga back and jumped on a roof. He low-key just got crossed up. Oh hell no, that could never be me. I would never in my life ever get crossed up by a dude with no socks on. This dude right here is the leader of this whole entire town or something like that, of the gang there. Jin walks bro down, it just slimes him out, bro. Like the dude asks Jin, hey bro, what do you want? Money, clout, fame, the hoes? Nah. I ain't Goldie Roger, but we got the hoes, big dog, big bro, the biggest of bros. But Jin still slimed bro out anyway in cold blood in front of all his mans. That man raw, bro. Pause. If you Loki couldn't tell already, I'm Loki trying to get y'all to watch Samurai Champloo if you haven't already. As they were still fighting all the troops but getting tired, Fu is up on top of the roof with some fireworks and she chucks it into the battlefield to allow Mugen and Jin to escape. And they do escape, and after they escape, after they were just fighting mad heads for an hour straight, they immediately begin trying to slime each other out. On site immediately, y'all just escaped death, y'all just fought mad heads together, ain't no breaks immediately with the ones, bro.
I completely forgot about this guy. Where is this guy? Wasn't he the guy that always wanted to fight people?
They already again. Before one of them or both of them dies, Fufu walks up on them, reminding them that they made a promise to her. Back when they was locked up in the county jail, Fufu made a deal with Mugen and Jin. If she frees them, they have to help her find a man who smells of sunflowers. A man who smells of sunflowers? So a nigga who wears perfume? If you want to find a Dominican, then just say that.
Yo, what's good, what's good?
Now from the prison, she couldn't save them, but with the fireworks, she did. But they was low-key hell-bent on frying each other first. Jin and Mugen
are her actual name is Fufu.
So if they died, they can't really help her. So then she flips the coin. If it's heads, they fight each other. If it's tails, they both come and help her. Mugen flips it mad high into the sky with all his strength for no reason at all, like a true Haitian. Eventually, it lands on her head and it was tails. So now they gotta help her find the sacred Dominican, and that's low-key the plot in the first episode of
Samurai Champloo.
That show dropped in 2005. It is 21 years old. Damn. A lot of y'all watching right
now, that shit older than me, bruh. That show is older than me.
Right now are born in 2005. Dude, y'all's knees hurt? Y'all about old as hell. That's crazy.
Mind you, you're just 1 year older than me.
Fuck y'all too then, lame man. But as y'all can see though, Samurai Champloo has a very calm, down-to-earth feeling about it. The best way I can describe it is drinking a nice cold glass of water on a hot summer day after just getting dropped off by Bucket Hat Splash in basketball. Because you know, if you ever played me in basketball on a hot summer day and you wanted to drink water afterwards, that in fact would happen. Samurai Champloo though isn't the only elite non-Big 3 2000s anime.
Bucket Hat Splash.
Bucket Hat Splash.
Bucket Hat Splash.
Yeah, this is so cool. Go subscribe to Bucket Hat Splash. Even though there's just like 3 of you.
The work we put in.
Bucket Hat Splash. The next 3 people that are going to subscribe to your channel is me. Yeah. Just know that they're for me, and you wouldn't have gotten those 3 subscribers without me. I'm lucky the goods.
It's for generation.
I'm a face the
is very, very elite. Low-key a top 5 anime of all time, period. Now, if by some disgusting possibility you are perhaps unfamiliar with this series, it is time for me to educate you on greatness, bruh. So
educate me. I'm listening, bruh.
Brotherhood is about a Full Metal Alchemist, and the nigga got brothers.
Shut your bitch ass the fuck.
And basically, right, what had happened was 2 brothers lived with their mom, Edward and Alphonse. Now you're probably like, hey, Bucket Hat Splash, where's the dad? They're not black. He's busy. One day, Edward and Alphonse's mom got slimed out by COVID-19, so she no longer existed in the world. Naturally, this left young Edward and Alphonse devastated. In the show Full Metal Alchemist, they got something called alchemy. Now, alchemy is basically magic, but this shit look kind of evil, nigga. What the fuck? This junk got triangles, circles, a pentagram. This what that evil ass nigga Cardi be using to convince y'all his shit actually nice. But anyway, you know what I'm saying?
I think this is like the 4th time he's hated on Kati throughout this video.
They moms, they miss they peoples, they dukes. In fact, they miss her so much that they start tapping in with the dark magic. They start tapping in with the alchemy with the goal and aims of bringing their mom back. Now there's one taboo with alchemy. You can't use it to try to bring somebody back. If you try to, don't try to. Edward and Alphonse, they indeed tried to. They tried to bring their moms back, but this came back instead, nigga. What the hell is this? Is this Bila? Bila's a hoe. Bila's a hoe. Bila's a hoe. Now there's one major law of alchemy that both Edward and Alphonse both knew.
Humankind cannot gain anything without first giving something in return.
Since they broke the taboo, they got severely punished. Give me your arms, nigga. Give me your legs, nigga. This nigga Alchemy genuinely stole off on this nigga Edward's brother's body, bruh. Then Edward met a being named Truth. Nigga got no face having ass nigga. Twin got no face, no eyes, no
that's
tins,
so
no
tough. Chat, back in 2016, we all would have used this as a profile picture or a wallpaper, and then we would think we're so tough and mysterious. But you guys are not me, because I'm the only tough and mysterious one.
No drip, no hair follicles. He's low-key the god of the Full Metal Alchemist universe, though. So maybe he actually do got that shit on, but my spiritual pressure just
is... Chat, this guy is so tough. Oh, he's almost as tough as me.
High enough to perceive the fit. Before Alphonse was fully sent back to the lobby, Edward attached bro's soul to a suit of armor. Sometime later, they got recruited by Led GM, aka Roy Mustang. Basically, the alchemy was low-key tough. It was low-key spectacular. So Edward got invited to try out to become a state alchemist. 5 years later, after Edward only gained a crisp 3 inches in height, he tried out. He created an alchemist spear out the ground and tried to attack the fur with it. The soldiers put 4 blicks to bro's dome. Nigga almost got sent back to the dude with no eyeballs. The fur said, "You tough little nigga," then walked off. As he walked off, Edward's spear broke. He cut the sword and niggas didn't even see him. Edward went through some more tests. He passed. He gained a pocket watch so he can pocket watch niggas. He's officially a thug of the government, and he was officially given the name Full Metal, making him publicly known as the
Full Metal Alchemist.
And so yeah, that's where the show's name is from, Brotherhood. For the rest of the show until the very end, Edward and his brother go on quests to try to find a way to get his brother's body back. Now, if you watch Full Metal Alchemist, you're probably like, Bucket Hat Splash, you know his brother's name. Why are you calling him Edward's brother instead of Alphonse? Well, you see, Alphonse is a weak ass name. That shit trash. I'm not saying that. I won't subjugate my tongue muscles and brain neuron pathways to the physical torture that is induced when having to pronounce that dude's booty ass name. So he's either Edward's brother, or matter of fact, he's A. I'm gonna call him A. A very cool thing about Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, though, is their incorporation of the 7 deadly sins. And by 7 deadly sins, I don't mean the 7 deadly PDF files. I mean the actual 7 deadly sins. Like, for example, this right here is lust. Woo! Not gonna lie, twin. Shorty, it's only you and me. Lately, I see you so much in my dreams. In this show, lust is kind of bad. If I was in it, bit, I would be cutting myself. I don't usually dabble or partake in the snow, but for the one time, gotta be that one time.
Don't let Dr. Omar hear you.
Queen, I would actually be overly cooked. This is gluttony, and you know he's gluttonous because even his tongue is fat, nigga. How is that possible? His tongue is fat as hell. His nose is fat as fuck. Get that yam off your face, nut. And he has absolutely no pupils whatsoever. If you can't see or understand, he only exists to big back it up. This right here is also what bro looks like, brother. They saying this what fat niggas look like if you go too long without feeding them. This is Envy. Bro got dreads in a crop top. The city of Atlanta, Georgia would love you, boy. This is Sloth. Not gonna lie, I forgot what bro does besides be big, strong, and slow. And yeah, that's
if you're Sloth, aren't you supposed to be mad lazy?
Nigga. This is Pride, and Pride is the strongest of the 7 deadly sins. And Rav, you're just gonna have to see if you watch the show, when you watch the show. Now, Samurai Shampoo, I know damn well a lot of y'all haven't heard of. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, yeah, y'all probably have. But have y'all heard of the greatness that is Black Lagoon? Now, Black Lagoon is a very interesting show because it's the only show besides One Piece that has pirates. Now, the show isn't necessarily about pirates, but the main cast.
Wait, pause. Isn't this that anime where like she pulls up to a church and then the nuns also have blickies and then they just start, you know, hosing down everybody like ga.
Especially this guy.
Are you saying that because he's black? That's racist.
Yeah, what about it?
This girl right here, she's a part of the main cast. Her name's Revy. She totes guns and she's low-key strong as hell. She be angry all the damn time, but she's low-key bad as hell too. There's a lot of niggas in this world who would die about a girl like Revy. I am not niggas in this case scenario. All y'all with mommy kinks who are tapped into BDSM who want to get women handled by fine shorties, y'all got that. And this right here is Benny. He cool as hell. He's the hacker.
You've watched all this anime, of course
Benny
you have.
The hacker. I call him Benny with all the bitches. And this right here is Dutch. He's 40. Damn, Unc. You already know when Michael Jordan won his 6th ring, nigga lost his fucking marbles. One day they kidnapped some corporate business individuals on a business trip. They stole an important disc from them for some evil Russian Ivan Drago variant with a fat ass scar on her face. She's the head of a crime syndicate called a Hotel Moscow. Stupid ass name. She's not even a hotel. Revy let everybody go except a dude named Rock. She takes bro as a hostage. Then they go to a bar and get drunk off Bacardis and Casamigos.
Yo.
Rock starts freaking out cause he ain't never been on no drill before. He ain't never been on no mission. He ain't never ran in a nigga mouth before, bruh.
Yo, boy, like real life, yeah. I understand why they are running around with blickies in an anime, yeah. That makes sense. But real life, how do like thugs feel? How do gangsters feel? Like if you have bullets raining on you like from the window, like pa 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 pa, you sat down and said, okay, I need to go get one guy dead, and instead of you to aura farm while doing it, you get 10 niggas and shove them in a car so that you can drive by, shoot the gun sideways, miss a bunch of shots, probably don't hit the guy, and then miss, and then that's just, you're going to say that it's a warning shot. You know damn well that wasn't a warning shot. You suck. You guys have no aim.
Alright, bro, I'm not gonna lie. You got, yo, I know y'all.
Skillish, you won't finish now.
Interesting language. You gotta watch your mouth. You just say you gonna run in the nigga mouth.
Reddy composed up, you know what I'm saying? Cause she really do this angry nigga violent shit. So she turns into 8-year-old Call of Duty Black Ops 2 bucket hat splash and starts frying niggas. She jumps over the cover, booms 2 niggas with her dual ARPs, drops 2 more heads, hits another head with a jump shot, literally. She's out there hitting behind the back shot, slide canceling on the opposition. She's just frying them, bro. What
does she think this is? Call of Duty?
She absolutely loves what she does. She's at home, she's at peace, she's exactly where she needs to be. They hop out the store, get in the getaway car, then they hop in the boat. As they're driving away, one of the dudes back there that was in the shootout hopped in a helicopter and started gunning them down in the heli. From working a normal corporate job, being a normal employee, to going against ops who hawk you down in helicopters, not gonna lie, that's a crazy last 24 hours. The dude in the helicopter lures them into a narrow river and stops shooting at them. This is because he wants to go head on 1v1 with these niggas because he's low-key insane in the brain. Rock picks up on this, so he's like, hey y'all, how about we ride this speedboat into this nigga helicopter and skyhook shoot a torpedo in this nigga head. At first they wasn't rocking with it, but bro has a helicopter with missiles, guns, everything. All they got is a whole bunch of nothing and a torpedo. They really got no other options. So they was like, bet. They charged full speed at the helicopter. The helicopter casually launched homing missiles. Nigga, what? So the ops just casually got homing missiles in the 1990s. Imagine the homing missiles in the hood, bro. Oh hell no. Actually don't do that. That's low-key not funny at all. CIA, if you watch this, don't do that. Niggas who move like King Von in the modern era do not need homing missiles. If they had that shit back in the high-end era, boy. Rock shot signal flares away from the ship so the heat-seeking missiles would heat-seek the flares and go away from the ship. They used the destroyed ship offshore as a ramp, jumped into the air and shot torpedoes at the helicopter. One landed so the helicopter failed and everybody in that bitch died. So now they have the disc. They give the disc to the Ivan Drago variant, and since Rock got nowhere to go because his boss low-key faked his death for him. What the fuck? He explained why he did it, but not gonna lie, I am not explaining all that. Rock joined the Black Lagoon Pirates, and that's essentially how the story starts for real. They go on drills, breaking niggas' cribs, diss the ops, and get paid by Russians, and that's essentially Black Lagoon. But there's this girl right here. Her name is Roberta. Not gonna lie, she built different as hell. She low-key the Terminator.
Is this from the same anime?
She's dressed up as a nun, but ain't nothing holy about her. I got a question for y'all niggas though. Do y'all like samurais? Do y'all like swords? You do? That's nice. Do you also like black people? Of course you do, because you're watching me fairs. Well, I got a show for you. Afro Samurai was
this is the one I was talking about. Afro Samurai was so
2007. Now this joint
was so P.
Not gonna lie, it's unlike any anime you've ever watched for multiple reasons. First of all, the main character is fucking black. That's something you don't see in any anime ever. The closest black anime main character we got is Monkey D. Luffy. Don't ask why I say that. Second of all, the anime is literally 5 episodes. The fact that it's only 5 episodes but it has this much motion to be kind of known in the anime space is kind of insane. Afro Samurai was even in Anime House by RDC where he was doing niggas. He wouldn't do me though. Niggas know how Grand Regent Splash moves. Nigga, you know my body, nigga. You know how I move, muddy man. Suck my dick.
Bucket Splash really think he's me.
You went live and said you pop niggas.
You don't pop niggas.
And third of all, the plot of Afro Samurai is very unique. Basically, in the show, right, they got something called the #1 headband and the #2 headband. If you own the #1 headband, that means you're the coldest nigga in the verse. If you own the #2 headband, you're the second coldest nigga in the verse. If you have the #2 headband, anybody can challenge you and try to take your headband. You gonna have dudes from all over the globe, all over the planet trying to fade you, trying to genuinely turn you into a Portuguese the Ace, or Rengoku, a Jiraiya over that headband, bruh. You got all the ops in the world, you know what I'm saying? saying, if you ever for some reason fantasize about having ops, nigga, well now you got it. You gotta look over your shoulder 24/7. You can't get no hoes because the hoes might line you. Ain't nowhere safe for you. Ain't no peace.
Safe, bro.
Usually you avoid the hood because that's where the violence be at. But with the number 2 headband, nigga, you is the hood. You are the violence, bro. Wherever you are is where the action is, bro. You're the walking Tilted Towers. You're the walking Detroit. Your life low-key ass as fuck. But once you hawk down the dude who has the number 1 headband and you slime him out, all of that changes, kind of. If you have the number 1 headband, nobody can challenge you at all besides the dude with the number 2 headband. You're at the top of the world now. All the hoes came back. You got all the motion.
Fire.
Everybody in existence is glazing you. All you gotta do now for real is make sure the new number 2 doesn't slime you out and you good for real. At the start of Afro Samurai, Afro's dad has the number 1 headband. He's standing outside holding his son's hand, just aura farming in the wind. If I was in this verse and had the number 1 headband, I'll be aura farming in front of my son too. No matter how young my son is, I too will make sure I constantly flex
chat
in front of my son
between
too.
now
No how
this is your sign to subscribe so I could do a muddy spread by the end of November next, like this year.
Will make sure I
want to do a muddy
flex on
spread
that nigga and show him that there are genuinely levels to this shit.
Except for the
second my
scribe.
son born, I'm throwing 10 bands in that man's face. Get your bread up, little nook. He talking about some wait here, son. It will soon be over. It will soon be over. A nigga think he Braun. Nigga think he bucket hat splash on Instagram. Then the current number 1 headband wielder, Roku Taro, goes to face off the current number 2 headband wielder. His name's Justice. Is Roku Taro gonna get slimed out in front of his son?
Yes.
Bitch, I'd rather die! It's my fucking kid right there! I'd be damned if I fell! What's up, Pop?
Or will justice prevail? Yeah, cause like bro's name is Justice, nigga. Will he prevail? Oh, I'm fucking Shakespeare, nigga. Roku Taro charges at Justice. Not gonna lie, he lost a little aura for that. As the number 1, you're supposed to have the number 2 come to you. That is much more aura. That's much cooler. It appears I have misjudged your character. I thought you were truly dedicated to this performative shit. I was wrong. You are not a seasoned aura farmer like Piccolo, Sung Jin Woo, or me. I'm actually very disappointed. I can't lie to you. At least when the fight though. This man Justice looks like Orochimaru and Ryuk from Death Note at the same time. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Roku Taro, you might be cooked. You about to leave your kid another fatherless child. Roku Taro pulls out his sword. Justice pulls out revolvers. Justice shoots his guns, but Roku Taro dodges all the bullets. Okay, nigga, you so cool, bro. Why can't our fellow black brother Usopp be as cool as you, man? Justice dodges all of those swings. It low-key looks like they're dancing in the sunset or sunrise. Yo, was that me?
Elbaf is going to be Usopp's arc. Brook just standing in the corner over there, Subway just nodding his head,
they
shaking his head.
Short and guns, damn strong ass gun. Roku Taro hit the guns out of bro's hands. Okay, do that man, bruh. Finish that man, muddy. Oh shit. This man Roku Taro genuinely got beheaded in front of his nut, bruh. Damn. I knew you wasn't Braun, bro. LeBron would have never let this happen. Afro looked at his dead father's head, barely even existing, cause like, you know, he's dead or dying, and he started crying. Damn. Justice walked up to bro and was like, yeah, that's your father? I murked that man for sure, I ain't gonna lie.
Is this your game?
He def couldn't guard me. He couldn't hold me for real. Not gonna lie, it was low-key kind of easy. But yeah, nah, he gone now, boy. I'ma take his number 1 headband, go home and write a song about how I smoked him. But yeah, bro, if you angry and want revenge, shit, you know where to find me. And then bro walked off laughing at his dead man's or dead pops. So then Afro inherited the number 2 headband, got strong, and now the whole rest of the show is about him getting his get back for his pops. W series, you know me? A 5-episode anime is still so crazy though. I ain't never heard no shit like that a day in my life. The episodes aren't even long either, bruh. They're a standard 24-25 minutes. Code Geass, on the other hand, though, is a solid 50 episodes. Now, the main character of Code Geass, his name is Lelouch. Lelouch is very interesting. He's a light Yagami, Aizen, Ain Koji, smart-ass nigga, anime archetype type of nigga. He also hates burgers, skinny, flimsy-ass nigga. Now, I did say he's smart, but in the show, he's low-key carried by his Sharingan. In the show, he has a red Sharingan eye that's actually called a Geass. If bro looks at you with his Geass activated with the intent to control you, then you will.
The whole time I was hearing Gyat. If bro looks at you with his Gyat activated, that's what I heard.
You'll be forced to glaze this nigga for however long he wants you to glaze him, and you can't say no, you can't say nothing, nigga. If Lelouch is ever on some,
if I gotta die, my man's dying with me.
You know what I'm saying?
If bro says anything like that, then guess what? You dying. That's that. Hey, sayonara. You feel me? Told Michael Jackson I said I fuck with his mixtapes. His song Chicago, nigga, that's stop. You lose all free will, no control over your body, your soul, your mind, your dick. You will now move just like a dude in a rapper's entourage. You a side character for life. And that's why even though bro's a manipulator like Light and Iron Koji, he really not up there with them, bro. Because bro, I would be moving like Braun too if I could control anybody I want the second they gaze upon my eyes, bro. But fraudulent behaviors and maneuvers and mannerisms aside, out of all anime characters, he probably had the best plan of achieving world peace I've ever seen. Like Pain from Naruto, his plan of achieving world peace was low-key, high-key stupid. His plan was to utilize the ultimate nuke, which is the 10-tail.
Yo, I feel like that's some kind of plan that one of our world leaders would have today. It sounds like some shit that Tinubu is talking about. And they're like, you know, everybody is going to suffer, and then that way everybody will collectively come together to not suffer, and then I'm going to bring back the suffering so that everybody can do that shit over and over again, you know, to achieve peace.
And basically switch everybody down in all nations. The ultimate switch down where basically 80% of the world dies. It's supposed to make everybody feel equal pain. This equal pain will create world peace because nobody's trying to go through that pain ever again. Now this plan sounds smart as hell if you're fucking stupid. Literally, that verse at this time had 3 great ninja wars. That's 3 world wars where everybody experienced some type of pain. And guess what? Niggas still beefing. Niggas not gonna stop beefing ever, nigga. Just adding more pain to the pain everybody's already experiencing is not gonna do nothing, bruh. But hypothetically speaking, let's say it does. Let's say you kill everybody's best man's favorite dog, 1/4 of all bad hoes, and my hating ass math teacher from 2nd grade. First of all, not everybody's angry and got beef with you. Second of all, if everybody chills out after that, we got about like 25 years max before everybody starts beefing again. Once the Naruto verse starts tapping into cars and vehicles, once niggas start needing that oil, boy,
instantly,
all of a sudden the generational switch down of 25 years ago is a distant memory. And if it's not oil, but all of a sudden another country's getting too much motion, and if it's not motion but the Hidden Rain Village has too many bad hoes, and if it's it don't matter, bro. It don't matter what it is, bro. Humans are always gonna find a way to beef. As long as greed exists, conflict
for no reason too. Wars make no sense.
That's what humans.
I was thinking about that thing earlier today. Do evil people know that they are evil? Do you think that they are like well aware of them being evil? Because like if you meet the average evil person that you ask, they are going to be like, what's it called? That they have a very good reason for them being evil. They always have a justification. So if they have like a justification for them being evil, do you think that they believe their justification, or they're just, you know, straight up, you know, trying to convince themselves so that they don't feel as bad for doing the bullshit that they do? Because think about it, like white supremacists and everything, they think that their justification is that they feel that they are better than everyone, like they're the highest form of humanity, right? Kind of like how in One Piece you have the celestial dragons and everything, and they feel like they are the highest form of humanity. But at the end of the day, doesn't that just mean that, like, if you ask them and they lie and tell you that, oh yeah, we actually believe that, there's no way of knowing? I don't know, it's just a random thought that came to my head, like if evil people actually know. One of the philosophers, come and answer this question for me, please. Thank you.
For real. Niggas dead hit $1 billion and want 800 billion more. For what? Once you hit like $10 million, your lifestyle onwards is gonna feel the exact same. Because at that point, you can afford anything you need. Unless you like partaking in certain types of islands, then we gotta get you gone, bro. Cut off your toenails and market them to billy goats by calling them chips. We be eating Fritos, we gonna call them Fritos. So yeah, basically that was Pain's plan of world peace. Lelouch's plan, now that I talked about Pain's plan, is low-key actually kind of dumb too. Lelouch's plan for world peace is to basically become top opposition, make everybody in the world hate him. He's gonna do stuff like mass destruction, terrorism,
so basically
mass
become
murder,
the Flamingo.
treason, brainwashing, impersonation, theft, mutilation, fratricide, sabotage, kidnapping, blackmail, everything you could possibly think of. World domination with the sole intent of making everybody in the verse set aside their differences to create the greatest hate watch of all time. Niggas genuinely hated bro more than the whole entire NBA fandom hates the OKC TikTokers in the 2026. Lelouch thinks that by becoming everybody's common enemy and then getting slimed out, the process in which they came together will create world peace because everybody will set aside their differences. Now this is low-key smart as hell. for like a smooth 30 years. Then, you know what I'm saying, it's the same problem with Pain. Niggas gon' greed gon' happen, niggas gon' beef again. His plan makes more sense than Pain's plan though, because Lelouch plans on becoming the ultimate symbol of evil, making everybody hate him, just him, and getting slimed out by the world. He wants to become the amalgamation of all problems, then take himself out. Pain wants to drop niggas, mad niggas, still roam the earth, and thinks that everybody knowing Pain will create peace. I'll smack them earrings off your face. But yeah, Code Geass is pretty good. It was made in 2006. It got mechs in it. To me, it'd be cooler if it didn't have mechs. I don't like mechs. I was never a fan of mechs in Fortnite. I ain't never said Titanfall was nice, but I do say Fairy Tail is nice. In the 2000s, in terms of sales, bruh, Fairy Tail was hooping. Some of y'all lying about not liking Fairy Tail, bruh. Be yourself. Just be you. It's okay to like what you like, bruh. As long as you don't like, you know, when you saw the whole village parted a path just for Gildars when he came back to the village, you know you like that, bruh. When the Fairy Tail guild had some infighting and Natsu was fighting Loxus, you know you was jacking that, bruh. The only arguments I ever hear about Fairy Tail being ass, bruh, is literally there's fan service, which damn near every shonen anime got, bruh, or it's the power of friendship. Nigga, one of the most iconic moves of all time is literally from Dragon Ball Z called the Spirit Bomb. It don't get more power of friendship than that, my nigga. Damn, I can't beat this guy. He's too
Everyone
strong.
lend me your powers. Everyone lend me your powers in the chat, bro. We're about to take out this demon.
Nipples is straight frying my shit, bro. Vegeta, help me. Okay, Kakarot, I've got you. Citizens of Earth, I need your help. Basically, right, some pink vertically challenged space nigga is trying to end the universe. I am Vegeta. Principal Saiyans Vegeta. I am strong. However, this pink space nigga is low-key nice. I cannot hang with this nigga. My man's Kakarot, who's low-key been low-broing me the whole entire show, cannot hang with this nigga either. He's fighting him right now, but he's about to lose. So I want everybody
have to take card in though.
Everybody right now on Earth, put your damn arms in the fucking sky and dick ride us so we can beat this dude. And guess what, chat? Through the power of friendship, through the power of dick riding, the little pink space thug ceased to exist. But guess what though? Absolutely nobody in the entire world has a problem with that though. Oh, if that was Fairy Tail, oh my gosh, bro. Dudes genuinely wouldn't shut up about that for eons. And not even just Dragon Ball 2 and Naruto.
Yeah, they said he jumped people.
They defeat Kaguya. If what I'm looking at isn't the power of friendship, I don't never want to hear nothing about that with Fairy Tail ever again. And then the fan service, the same people complaining about fan service are coincidentally the most gooned out individuals I've ever seen in my damn life. What do you mean you have a baddie hub, an Arrow Me subscription, and Lana Rose is the top 3 snow bunny of all time? Fairy Tail is exactly your speed, bro. The only fan service complaint from an anime that's valid is Fire Force. They be wild. There's some other really tough 2000s anime out there too. Like for example, Gurren Lagann. That shit came out in 2007. I was gonna cover it in this video, not gonna lie, but I low-key forgot the plot a little bit. I remember the main characters were part of an underground civilization that had to power their way to the surface. They had mechs in. This dude Kabinut cold as hell, nigga. There's Monster, but I covered that OD in my last video. But from Death Note to One Piece, Monster to Bleach, into the low-key objective top 5 anime manga of all time, Full Metal Alchemist, 2000s anime was truly hooping. Follow my Instagram and like my new post. A new post will be coming soon. Drinks and lemonade, and as always, subscribe.
You heard the man. Go subscribe to him. But first, subscribe here. Press the subscribe button on me. You know? Yeah, I'm saying. Yo, W video bucket ass splash. W video. W's in the shot, bruh. Alright, Chattington.